Hello friends, how are you? In this short lecture, we will see few examples of aromaticity which are asked in previous CSIR NET exam. Here it is the first example. So how to solve, how to identify whether compound is aromatic, anti-aromatic, non-aromatic, homoaromatic, etc. We will see in detail with the help of few examples. This will be a very short lecture. This is example number 1. From the following compounds, compound which has the lowest energy barrier for the isomerization. Remember, this problem has been asked in CSIR NET, I think in June 2011, something like this. Not memorize exactly year of that exam, but definitely this has been asked. Question is very simple. So here 4 compounds are given, and from these 4 compounds we have to identify lowest energy barrier for the isomerization. And we know that a relation between stability and energy inversely proportional. As the stability increases, stability of organic compound increases, stability of aromatic compound increases, energy decreases. So here we have to identify aromatic compound. Take first. All these are examples of fulvin family. So here it is the first example. Here it is exocyclic double bond. This compound is unsymmetrical. Suppose breaking up this pi bond, here a double bond sigma and pi. Is there any chance of polarization? If there is a stability, then definitely there is a chance of polarization. Suppose breaking up pi bond and shifting of electrons towards like this. Already we have taken example like this in previous lecture. So breaking up pi bond and shifting of electrons toward this carbon. So this carbon will acquire positive charge and this carbon will acquire negative charge. And here there is one lone pair of electron. Now tell me whether this is aromatic, anti-aromatic, non-aromatic. Take ring number 1. Ring number 1 is aromatic. Here it is sp2, sp2, sp2. Total number of pi electrons are 2. And this ring is aromatic. Now ring number 2. This is ring number 2. Here it is a negative charge. And here negative charge is the part of resonance. Total number of pi electrons, here 2, 4, 2, 6 and 2, 8. Here 8 pi electrons, and this is anti-aromatic. And ring number 1 is aromatic and ring number 2 is anti-aromatic. So compound is non-aromatic. This is non-aromatic. Overall compound is non-aromatic. And this is unstable. If compound is aromatic, then it will be stable. We know that aromatic compounds are stable. Now take example number 2. This is symmetrical. This is a carbon-carbon double bond. This is exocyclic carbon-carbon double bond. Symmetrical. So breaking up pi bond, and after breaking up pi bond, shifting of electrons towards either ring, because this is symmetrical. Suppose breaking is like this. So this carbon will donate. This carbon will accept the electrons. So this carbon will acquire positive charge. This carbon will acquire negative charge. Here it is a positive. And here it is a negative. Now take ring number 1. All carbon atom is sp2 hybridized. It is a planar. But how many Huckel's electrons are there? 2 plus 2, 4 pi electrons. And this is anti-aromatic. Ring number 1 is anti-aromatic. Ring number 2 Total number of Huckel's electron 2 plus 2, 4 plus 2, 6. And ring number 2 is aromatic. One ring is aromatic, another is anti-aromatic. So compound will be what? Non-aromatic. So this is also non-aromatic. And this is also unstable. And remember, when compound is unstable, more amount of energy, that is more amount of energy barrier for transformation, for isomerization. Example number 3. So here again exocyclic carbon-carbon double bond, breaking up pi bond, and suppose breaking in this fashion. And after breaking up pi bond, shifting up both electrons towards ring number 1, and this carbon will acquire negative charge. This carbon will acquire negative charge. Here 2 electrons. This carbon will acquire positive charge. And there is a polarity, polarization. Now take ring number 1. Each carbon is sp2 hybridized. This is also sp2. This is also sp2. Total number of Huckel's electrons are what? 2 plus 2, 4, and this pair, and 6. And ring number 1 is aromatic. Ring number 1 is aromatic. Now go for ring number 2. This is ring number 2. Hybridization sp2, 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 and ring number 2 is also planar. And this positive charge is the part of complete resonance. So delocalization, complete resonance is there. Total number of pi electrons, total number of Huckel's electrons are what? 2 plus 2, 4 plus 2, 6. And this is also aromatic. This is also aromatic. And overall compound is aromatic. Overall compound is aromatic. And this is highly stable. This is highly stable. Number 4, this is symmetrical. This is heptafulvalene, derivative of heptafulvalene. Symmetrical, suppose breaking up pi bond and shifting of electrons like this, and this carbon will acquire positive charge, this carbon will acquire negative charge. Take ring number 1. How many Huckel's electrons are there? 2, 4, 2, 6 pi electrons, and ring number 1 is aromatic. Ring number 1 is aromatic. Now total number of Huckel's electrons in ring number 2, 2 plus 2, 4 plus 2, 6 plus 2, 8 pi electrons, and it is anti-aromatic. And overall compound is non-aromatic. Yani this is unstable. Option number 1 is unstable. Option number 2 unstable. And 4 also unstable. And there is a more amount of energy in case of number 1, number 2, and number 4. But here option number 3 is aromatic. It is more stable. And there will be less energy barrier for isomerization. And answer is 3rd. Answer is 3rd. Is it clear? Because it depends on stability. As the stability increases, energy decreases. Isn't it? Potential energy decreases. Because the relationship between potential energy and stability is inversely proportional. And the answer is 3rd. Is it clear? This is example number 2. In a compound with high dipole moment is. Here 4 different options are given. We have to identify compound, that is organic compound with highest dipole moment. Take number 1. Again this is pentafulvalene. Ring number 1 and ring number 2. These 2 rings are connected by using exocyclic carbon-carbon double bond. This is symmetrical. Suppose breaking up this pi bond in this fashion. Because compound is symmetrical. So after breaking up pi bond, shifting up pi electrons towards either carbon atoms of both rings. So this carbon electron acceptors will acquire negative charge. Here it is negative charge. Yani 2 electrons. This carbon is electron donor, so will acquire positive charge. Now take ring number 1. whether aromatic or anti-aromatic. Total number of alkyl electrons are what? 2 plus 2, 4 plus 2, 6. And ring number 1 is aromatic. What is ring number 2? Total number of alkyl electrons 2 plus 2, 4. And ring number 2 is anti-aromatic. And when one ring is aromatic and second one is anti-aromatic, we know that compound is non-aromatic. Overall compound is non-aromatic. Non-aromatic. And this polarization is unstable. Number 2. Now, again here exocyclic carbon-carbon double bond. Suppose here breaking a pi bond like this. Here two possibilities: breaking a pi bond and shifting up both electrons toward this carbon atom. We'll see both. This carbon will electron donor, so this will acquire negative charge, this will acquire positive charge. Here it is negative charge. Take ring number 1. Total number of alkyl electrons are what? 2 pi electrons and aromatic. Take ring number 2. Total number of alkyl electrons are what? 2, 4, 2, 6, 2, 8. Yani this is anti-aromatic. Ring number 1 is aromatic, ring number 2 is anti-aromatic. So overall compound is what? Non-aromatic. Non-aromatic. And it is unstable. Suppose breaking a pi bond in this fashion, like this. So this carbon will acquire negative charge and this will acquire positive charge. Take ring number 1. How many alkyl electrons are there? 2 plus 2, 4. Here 4 electrons, and this will be anti-aromatic. Ring number 1 will be anti-aromatic. And ring number 2, total number of alkyl electrons are what? 6. 2, 4, 2, 6. And the second will be aromatic. So overall compound is non-aromatic. Again it is unstable. First one is unstable. Second one is unstable. Now take third. Suppose breaking a pi bond in this fashion. This carbon will acquire negative charge. This carbon will acquire positive charge. Here it is negative charge. Here 2 electrons. This carbon will acquire positive charge. Take ring number 1. Total number of alkyl electrons 2, 4, and these 2, 6. Here 6 pi electrons. And ring number 1 is aromatic. Now take ring number 2. Each carbon atom is sp2 hybridized. Total number of alkyl electrons are what? 2, 4, 2, 6. Here 6 pi electrons. And ring number 2 is also aromatic. Yani overall compound is aromatic. So this is stable. And this polarization is stable. Now fourth, this is symmetrical. Possibility of, here again only one possibility, because two same rings are there. This carbon electron donor, this carbon electron acceptor, negative charge, and 2 electrons. Now take ring number 1. How many alkyl electrons are there? 6. And ring number 1 is aromatic. Take ring number 2. Total number of alkyl electrons 2, 4, 2, 6, and these 2 n is 8 pi electrons, and it is anti-aromatic. And overall compound is non-aromatic. Overall compound is non-aromatic. And first, second, and fourth unstable, and there is no polarization. Here definitely there is a polarization in case of option number 3, to acquire the stability, because this is aromatic. And there is a polarization, and this compound with highest dipole moment. Yani answer is what? Third. Answer is third. In case of first, second, and fourth, there is no polarization, or if any, there will be partial polarization only for a fraction of second only, isn't it? So these are what? Non-aromatic. Third one is aromatic. It is more stable due to polarization. And answer is third one. Yes? No doubt? Next examples, another examples in next lecture. Thank you.